What did I say to piss you off this time, baby?
Who is the Negro in your neighborhood? In your neighborhood. In your neighborhood, I say, who is the Negro in your neighborhood when you're running from his ass each day?
Black people don't hope, we wish.
Something that crazy could only come from you.
Right now you live in beliefs. You want to believe things. Belief is ignorance. Right knowledge is to know. You understand that? Belief is ignorance because belief is the acceptance of things that you do not know. And every one of your prayers end with Amen. Let me hear you say amen. Oh, let me hear you say amen. Amen, which is the ancient Egyptian god Amun, and the Ra was the sun in us as the original people of the sun. And we roam the earth millions of years, 17,250,000 years to be exact, before Adam was created 49,000 years ago. Now, we don't know good people from bad. We don't know good food from bad. We don't know good music from bad. We don't know anything, and we were the ones who knew everything. And so they put us under a spell. What kind of spell? The spell of ghost worship. You understand? Ghost worship. And they said gospel, ghost spell. All you know is what they told you, and you have belief in what they told you. When we were in our right state of Elohim, we didn't have beliefs. We knew because we were the gods that everybody worshipped. They made us hate the rising of the sun by telling us, make sure you don't make fudge while the sun is rising. That's because we were sun people. People trying to get away from the sun made us start hating the sun. How'd they make you hate your hair? No, by telling you to pick cotton. The moment we stop conking our hair and cutting our hair and putting our feet on the grass again, things are going to start opening. We lost our eye and our light is dim.
Yeah, baby. You know where we at, you know where we from, and you know what we are up to and up to no good. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. From New York to Jamaica to Cali to Japan, Domo live from Ground Zero. It's the fastest 30 minutes on air. It's your radio show. Bust that ass. 83.17 FMX. And the X stands for you never saw me coming when you never saw I was at dumbass. Your black Lenny Bruce on the loose who's better than that balding mini-me. 2-pump jump of a boyfriend. And yes, I'll run rings around that flat ass like Saturn. So test me, bitch. And if I say anything to offend you, then you know I'm doing my motherfucking job, because you have the option of turning me off and I keep turning you on again and again and again. Like a bad chainsaw. That's right. Cash your ass. Let's ride, bitches. And you know how I start this shit off with an LA racist entitlement. And the question of the day goes like this. Look through the days of Hollywood, and does the question of where the jobs went equate to the industry that, in its heyday, provided the most lucrative positions of corruption and cocaine abuse, or did motherfuckers forget to read Happier Than a Big Bowl of Oranges in order to find out what happened to our $438 billion industry of remanufactured printer supplies? You be the judge. Okay, 20 years ago, Hollywood and many parts of LA was bereft with telemarketing companies that not only sold inferior products, but many owner was heavily into the drug culture. That was a bonus. Okay, we had a saying, bonus, don't bone us. Okay, but nowadays, these offices are all but extinct as the advent of the internet eradicated them all like a bunch of drunk ticks on a poodle's white hairy ass. Mostly Russian mafia ran. There was an international ring of greed that escaped the federal government and quite frankly got away with murder. That's until it was in a final death throw that one asshole of a boss, Paul Derrick, an abusive / overrated midget nigga with a Napoleon complex. Keep in mind that boss spelled backwards is a double SOB, and that makes him twice over. The Supreme Justice of Karma was 8 years after the fall of Black Nero. He was in the street, homeless, and asking me for money, and I told him, you better call Tyrone, you bastard ass bitch. And that was the last I cared to see of this motherfucker, and wrote the book. So, where did those businesses flee to after the big ATF crackdowns on foreign nationals that ran scammy operations? To the Valley. Check it. Yoel A. Wazana, 38, owner of and production manager of Wazana Brothers International Incorporated, also known as Micro Solutions Enterprises, a remanufacturer toner company, pleaded guilty to one felony count of false representation of a Social Security number, according to the United States Attorney's Office. The felony charge of false representation of Social Security number carries a penalty up to 5 years in prison and a $250,000 fine. But in an attempt to capitalize on the burgeoning Hispanic market, the printer supply manufacturing company itself will be paying $267,000 to settle criminal and civil charges. Lozana caused 2 employees to use the Social Security numbers of relatives in order to remain in the firm's employ after U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement's Homeland Security investigations launched a probe of the company's compliance with federal hiring laws. Even though the firm admitted hiring about 55 unauthorized workers, they continued to employ them after the ICE inspection began. Okay, you know where I'm going with this, right? What the fuck? I mean, as the same that happened to Paul, so shall happen to Yoel. Using other people's social was quite lucrative, especially when motherfuckers who are supposed to be there working ain't there. Never mind the illegals that are sweatshopped hired into slavery. There's a bigger threat to human annihilation, and that's happening now. Prime example, on a small island of Gyu, China. Not the one that, the Japanese are bitching about, but there are men, women, and children pulling wires from old computers and burning them at night, fouling the air with carcinogenic smoke. Laborers make $1.50 a day and, working with little or no protection, burn plastics and circuit boards or pour acid on electronic parts to extract silver and gold. Many pried open printer cartridges whose hazards are uncertain, and they do poison the groundwater. So not only did Yoel and many of his Russian mafia counterparts are in league with international genocide, but ideologically, consumer genocide is as real as the eugenic wars on old people. Yet we continue to be the most blessed nation on earth. We're also the most dumbest in terms of science and math. That means we can't think in long-range business terms on the effects of cultural disenfranchisement when caustic survival means the scientific and mathematical destruction of a race of people who sit at the bottom of the toilet bowl of our over-consumptive methods of making a buck while killing in the name of greed. 2 shall enter, 1 shall leave. Think about it. I'll be black after this.
Let's go integrate our feet in some racist ass.
Yes, I love it! Roll the music!
If a faith-based organization were running a government program, could they have as a articulated policy, we don't hire Catholics and Jews with the federal money?
Well, again, we've had many conversations with you about anti-discrimination laws, and we have enforced cases involving discrimination based on religion in the employment context and in other contexts. We have a case actually in Arizona that we have brought involving
I'm a little confused.
discrimination.
Can an organization have as an articulated policy, we don't hire Catholics and Jews with federal money?
Again, we are having this conversation with you about how to treat the issues of ensuring that we partner with faith-based organizations in ways that are consistent with all of our laws and all of our values, and we will continue to evaluate.
Do the laws that you are enforcing prohibit discrimination or allow discrimination with federal money? I mean, could an organization have an articulated policy, we don't hire Catholics and Jews with federal money?
Again, every situation is fact specific. We have in fact we brought civil suits in cases involving discrimination based on religion, and we will continue to evaluate specific facts of particular cases.
This organization is running a federal program with federal money and has an articulated policy, we don't hire Catholics and Jews.
Well, again, we will evaluate the full context of every case that we have, and we will make the appropriate judgment. And when the facts demonstrate that there is, in fact, discrimination occurring, we will not hesitate to take appropriate action. And if you look at the
isn't it true that your policy is that a faith-based organization can, in fact, have an articulated policy, we don't hire Catholics and Jews, and still receive federal money?
Well, again, sir, we look at particular situations, and we evaluate the specific facts in the particular situation and make the appropriate judgment as to the application of the facts to the law in that particular case.
Are you ashamed of saying yes, they can in fact discriminate legally with the laws that you are enforcing?
Voters in LA support the regulation of marijuana dispensaries, not a ban. A Mason-Dixon poll of LA County voters found that 77% prefer regulations and only 14% prefer a ban. There will always be a marijuana trade in Los Angeles. The popular and sensible thing to do is to regulate the marijuana industry, not to think that we can wish it out of existence. A ban will simply mean endangering patients who have to go to the streets.
Thank you very much.
Yes, y'all. Oh, yes. Mosquitoes Facebook report. Fan fish in the dick. The stuff I found on my Facebook. Crazy, shocking, but true. This sent in from BUSTDAT Rap UPN. A shocking document for the coolers of corporate industry. A pic post of a neon sign that says blankly, selling out is the new keeping it real. Ain't that right, C. Diddy? I guess he's not hearing me. Anyway, this one from Buster Longevity Pritchett. A photo post of results on who receives food stamps in this country. And the figures are in. 36% white, 22% black, and 10% Hispanic. Now, I know people are not reading the Redneck Manifesto for sure. And finally, from DeGrio, a report post of black students in Tech's asshole being water ballooned with bleach. Okay, so Tempest Bledsoe now passes for half-row. Does it make sense to try to turn every black person white? Sorry, Michael Jackson. Still not buying the disease bullshit, nigga. Alright? You tried to be universal from the outside and denied what was on the inside. Blackness.
I came to tell the truth, spread the wisdom to the youth. It's gonna make the man mad, but my people have been had. You can't come in because of the color of your skin, and if you do, they call the pigs in blue. Come inside, make yourself at home. Oh, I forgot to mention, leave my daughter alone. I like your daughter. My dress, my afro, my body, my fade, my baggy clothes, the trims that I made, my fly ass Jeep, my funky deep rims, all the things I did, they credit to him. Hip hop, bebop, rock and roll and jazz, all stolen legacy from my past. Stand up, my people, confess and be proud, cause we all know the brothers are loud. Now members.
Yes, thank you. Yes, keep cheering it. That's right. There it is. That's right. Bust that ass. Bust that ass. All right, Black Aborca. This is for us. How's this for a steel-toed kick in the nuts? Check it. While voters' attention is being diverted to the three major statewide tax increase measures on the November ballot, Proposition 30, 38, and 39, many taxpayers are about to be nut-slapped by local politicians who are just as anxious to get their hands on more cash as are their Sacramento brethren. There are 25 measures to increase or extend school parcel taxes, property taxes that are placed on parcels of property without regard to the parcel's value. Then there are another 106 non-school related revenue measures that include 23 parcel taxes, 35 sales tax increases or extensions to 42 special taxes, those earmarked for a specific purpose, which is to keep those motherfuckers in fucking state office. Although these are local tax measures, their overall impact cannot be separated from statewide efforts to increase state taxes. Therefore, voters will decide on 237 tax increases or extensions, including 106 school bonds with a face value of $11.7 billion. Simply put, we're going to lose more money before we earn it, and that's what we call pimping backwards. A central theme to the igno-arrow of a lot of motherfuckers out here. No wonder bitches are, on this moving forward bullshit because they're so used to being stuck. Crack that whip and keep it moving. Kunte Kinte Ramirez Matsuda Masa needs his slaves, so the foundation of white supremacy stands firm on your weakening motherfucking backs.
And if you only have one thing left that's precious to you that you have hidden away in your hideaway sack that you love very much, that will be taken away as well. And they won't give a fuck. In these last days, critical times hard to deal with, misinterpretation and misunderstanding will prepare for not a smooth but a fatal crash landing. In these last days, critical times. But first there's brimstone and hell on this thin road to agape that's treacherous. This prize is reserved for some, but not for all of us. There's a magic mountain of heaven after this highway of hell. Yes, love will prevail in these last days. Critical times hard to deal with. You have to rip your heart out and save it for later. Through these times of bitterness, be a lover, not a hater. In these last days. Critical times. Yes, love will prevail in these last days. Critical times hard to deal with. Through these times of bitterness, you have to rip your heart out and save it for later. You have to rip your heart out and save it for later.
Hey, but Pete, this ain't even gonna work like this, man. Everybody calling as far as I'm concerned. What's up with this baller, player, hustler, pimp, thug, gold tooth wearing, wanna be rich, living at your mama's house shit? The fuck's wrong, man? This is bullshit. Hey, nigga, I don't give a fuck. I said it and I'ma say it again. Y'all little ballin' ass motherfuckers ain't for shit. Y'all ain't balled. Y'all ain't even sold no damn dope. You're selling your ass to these record companies, I'll tell you that much, with your big bitch hoe ass. Go on, get on the catwalk with your gold. Stupid looking motherfucker. You look like Step and Fetch It. Baggy ass pieces of shit ass clothes. And I heard y'all wearing pink now. Any ballin' ass nigga that call himself a baller wearing pink needs his ass busted. Straight the fuck out. I said it, I'll say it again.
It's coming in. It's coming in live. It's coming in live. Dirty condoms. Okay, now motherfuckers ask me why I have a car and I walk just about everywhere. Well, one, for exercise, because I don't want to look like everybody else out here, fat and stupid. Two, to secretly plot as many assholes that need a killing. And most importantly, three, gas prices have gone up again. Fuck taking the bus because there are too many fat-ass Mexican seat jockeys. The metro's a joke, especially when there's a lot of track maintenance going on. I mean, what the fuck, we're expecting an earthquake? I mean, meanwhile, the demographics aren't changing. Next to the Olympic Hotel down the street, the grimy brown apartment building that sits next to it has now become the next nigga haven for the busters of broken hoods. Though I must say, they're now have new low-flow toilets. No new hose. So we got another 2 months before the raids begin again. Hey, that's why I live out here. Straight living.
Listen, keep your eyes wide. Watch the scene. Stay focused. I kept my eyes open, watch the scene, stay focused on the daily news, from the towers to the levees that busted open, and all the repercussions that followed in suits, making speeches on the boob tube. They work hard, try to confuse the new school. Old school was hemmed up too. I call that real gangster. White heads got your whole area bruised. Time to pop them, let them hit the mirror so everybody can see them that much clearer. Those lives was intertwined with so much money. To tell you the truth, it doesn't pay to be nice and cute when the lights is off, rent's coming up, and all you got's last week's half empty moldy brew. That's why they tell you to follow the rules so they can break them. Once you get ahead, they switch it up on you. Might leave you with a taste of the raw. Apologies, but the good life just ain't for y'all. Keep your eyes wide, watch the scene, stay focused. Keep your eyes wide, watch the scene, stay focused. Keep your eyes wide, watch the scene, stay focused. Keep your eyes wide, watch the scene, stay focused.
Ah, yes, 'tis that season once again for cultural nepotism as the chimes ring in. Ha ha. Now, if you think Big Bird is hot, I got a warning from the Sesame Street Muppet Gang. Yeah, the Big Fuzzies, as they call them. They said, yo, Mittens, we swole, and it's about to get hot on your block, and it's going to be a bad day in your hood when we choke the shit out you. Unquote. Okay? Check it. Super Cracker, is about to score because y'all are too preoccupied with your personal bullshit to see the bigger picture and beyond. A corporate-ran government is allowing the South to rise again, no thanks to the fucking Heritage Foundation, a redneck historic society for the preservation of crackerdom, the rebel flag, the rebel fag flaggers, and educational founder to every Aryan race, the racist terror cell in America. Okay, and that's spelled with 3 Ks. Okay, they're not only responsible for 9/11 and Katrina, but every Homeland Security faux pas since the martyr Timothy McVeigh. Boom, boom, out goes the lights, motherfuckers. All right, but what's happening is that the liberal supporters in Cali whack ass won't and don't support what Lord Obama wants for the rest of us 47%ers. It depends on what's more. It depends on what more we're willing to sacrifice monetarily. When most of you cheap white liberals have the fucking nerve to complain and don't have the balls and common sense to back it up. When I call for donations, you bitches are quick to get a nigga off the phone so you can have your yak fest with your television, your brain, or whoever's not drunk on Twitter to read your patronizing bullshit. Basically, when you fake ass crackers out there do better with the excuse, keep in mind that everyone has one like an asshole, but you weak bitches tend to use yours for both gain and excuse, then you have the right to exist with the collective conscience. Because you're going to be the first to gripe and start looking for a way out of the country. Don't believe me? JetBlue is advertising this shit, alright? It has a no-tax deal to help 2012 passengers leave the country if their candidate loses. Whether it be Obama, whether it be Romney. I may not be president, but I do know how to leave a bad situation to its demise with no regrets. To liberal two-faced nepotism, okay? And that's right, I got your fucking bags packed on that shit. For the simple reason because you motherfuckers ain't shit any damn way, alright? Fucking, oh, I love this, oh, I love this, I was down for this, I was down for that, yes. But the minute I call for fucking money, you bitches got all fucking up and just running, alright? I got your bags packed and I'll fold your clothes with your body still in them.
He's creeping. Good Lord, he's creeping. He's creeping. Good Lord, he's creeping. I betcha, see no, speak no, hear no evil. Who's around me? Who them creepy people? Watching me, telling me they hear what I think. Oh, I betcha. When you be them, do you smile with a mission to steal what I've been given, slowly overtaking identity? Yeah, cops still looking from light shadows. There's a reason they be slinking on corners. Dirty heart dreamers are twisted up demons, beaming like Catholic monks on punks and Navy seamen. Watch our champion when the creep is creeping. I'm a freak. I'm a freak. I'm a freak. I'm a creep. I'm a creep. I'm a creep.
Ah, yes, and yes, we have come to the butt end of the show. And you know how I like to do this. You know, I like to first wash my hands and then put a little cocoa butter on them and so forth. And then with the left hand, you grab one cheek, and then the right one, you grab the other one, and you peel it open. Peel it open with the thumbs out and so forth. So that way you can get a good look of it, and then count 1, 2, and then you inhale with your nose like that. And on 3, go big old woosah. Asshole of the day. Okay, what is it? Stupid bitches are out of control week or what? I mean, okay, since the majority of us are plaintiffs of the internet and many noobs are bereft of warnings that says that their computer is sick, having one way or another have some antivirus software that works. Well, what if you're lazy and download the freebie shit? Well, meet Christy Ross, aka Super Cracker Bitch that made billions off your blind stupidity. Check it. For the last 5 years at least, Ross has been flooding the internet with pop-up ads after pop-up ads, all claiming that your computer, yes, yours specifically, is infected with viruses. That's illegal. And it turns out that the law is finally caught up with her dead white ass, alright? The Federal Trade Commission just fined Ross a staggering $163 million for her crimes. And given the size of the judgment, almost surely proportional to the amount of money Ross raked in from the folks she defrauded. We're willing to bet that's more than $1 million, and that's a low estimate. Okay, what the fuck? I mean, can't blame a smart bitch, but a greedy one with the intent of public harm is a bitch that needs her head lopped off with a sport. Sure, it might take a bunch of hours, the exact same time frame it would take to get the bootleg scam off your computer. Alright? The infamous fake computer scan ads, okay, encourage you to download quote-unquote free antivirus software under the names of WinFixer, Drive Cleaner, Free Repair, Win Antivirus, Win Anti-Spyware, or System Doctor. Once you're hooked by the fraudulent warning, the advertisements redirect you to a page trying to sell you antivirus software for 40 to 60 bucks a pop. Okay, but there's a moral story that does infringe upon the fable tale of the hare and the tortoise. It's rather simple if you fucking asswipes can think about it. What you do want in front and what you do in front of me. You see, fast money will get you caught out there far quicker than a slow fuck. Okay, in the white collar crime game, it's not how fast you turn a trick like some dime street hoe. It's the gullibility of the customers that doesn't know that they're being fucked in the first place. Oh, I keep forgetting, niggas and spigs don't think that way. But it doesn't stop there. Like most idiots, they flash the cash and ass so fast and ultimately don't last from the afterblast. Let me say that again for y'all slow motherfuckers, okay? They flash the cash and ass so fast and ultimately don't last from the afterblast. Look at Shorty who won the damn lottery in Michigan and was fraudulent on the food stamps. A Romney bitch at that, okay? Bitch went all the way out there with her baby in her arms dying, okay, from an overdose. That's poetic justice if I do say so, but hey, as I said it before, okay, and you know, 9 times out of 10 I'll say it again because motherfuckers is definitely not fucking paying attention, okay? You know, we're gonna wind up dealing with a lot of this shit until, you know, you guys basically say, okay, we gotta definitely fucking reel this in, okay, and really put some fucking numbers to that shit, okay? Because if anything, okay, you know, if anything, don't be greedy over the needy when they both have emotional attachments that make you weak at heart and mind. And to this day, bitches won't get it until one or two things happen. One, they're behind bars as some dyke bitch's toy or dead by their own emotional slop. Lucky for Christy, there's no death penalty for white collar crime, but you're still the asshole of the motherfucking day. And that's something you should tell your mama. Baby. If you missed it, then play it again. You can say moving forward like a bitch, but know that I'm ahead of your bullshit. That's right. This has been your radio show, Bust That Ass Radio, 83.17 FMX, and the X stands for You Didn't See Me Coming When You Never Saw Where I Was At, all up in your ass. Steady shellacking the rum bum bum harder than ever, booty bubbles and dirty condoms. Music provided by Omega 7 Records, the Mothership Connection, aka Destructing the Underground Music Scene. Cash your ass, so see you in the street, bitches. Rah!